fix you too. There we go. Hey y'all. Come on in. I'm just getting ready. I know I'm looking like a cholo today. Like a cholo. And I am kind of tired. Only reason why is because the weather, whenever it shifts like this, hey, my love. The weather, whenever it shifts like this, it really messes with my lupus. Ugh. And that makes me tired. Hush. And that makes me tired. So y'all come on in and it's all good. We in here. We in this thing. Yes, hello, my friend. We in this thing looking like a chola. Okay? So y'all come on in. Come on in.
It's for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
Period. Share the live, share the live.
I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down in my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate them long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan and that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life. And I appreciate the things that happen to cause it shaped me to be who I am. And I promise it's the truth. I swear to handle my business. I'm counting my days, cutting off a couple niggas. And continue when I make my moves, yeah. I got shit that I gotta do. Play with me, then you all fool. Keep playing with me, you gonna be late. You see, I'm tryna be nice, but you keep testing my case and my baby. Something ain't right with this picture I see. So I cut you off to keep my energy. You say you love me, then why is there peace? Don't need you in my life, just wait and you'll see. I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down in my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate them long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. Appreciate the hard tan and that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life. If you come to me, you better come with some respect. Not in my feelings, I'm just telling you what's best. Keep it real, you got animosity. I'm not tripping, but you gon' respect me. I'm not stressing what you talking about. And if my haters come through to make you walk it out, make you walk it out. You keep on bragging, but people come back and tell me what you be saying. You got me giving immigrant, and I appreciate my real niggas, my family and friends. The struggle only made me just be greater within. I know the people that surround me keep it real. Cause half the ones I keep around are better than appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down in my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate them long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan and that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life.
Let me tell y'all something. I've been in the studio all weekend to the point where my voice is almost gone. Not just because of the dab. And the dab just made me hot, which that's my favorite part of the dab. Am I the only one that likes that part of the dab? Whenever you get like real hot to the point where you feel like you need to take your clothes off. Like, oh my God. Ugh, ah, ugh. Well, yeah, that's the part that I like. Happy Monday. I don't know how y'all weekend was, but hopefully that it was good. Hopefully that it was good. Prison Talk, of course, was a success last week. The next Prison Talk will be January 8th, 9th, 11th, and 12th. The only reason why it's not falling on the 2nd is because the 1st is a Monday. And y'all know I like to do a whole week. No interruptions. Yeah, no interruptions. Okay. So, yes. This is what I do when I dab. Mental Health Talk is next Monday. So if you are brave enough to share your story, if you would like to talk about your story, something that, maybe that you went through that you actually overcame, or even if you haven't overcame it and you would like to share your story, please come to the couch. You are more than welcome. I will be sharing another story on the 18th if nobody comes up, which I'm not tripping because I got plenty of stories to share. I used to be a cutter myself, so I do want to share my story. Maybe I can help somebody as well. I'm comfortable enough talking about anything that I've been through. Now I am. Back in the day, I wasn't so comfortable. I used to just be like quiet, robotic, keeping things to myself. But I learned long ago that keeping stuff to yourself and keeping it inside can actually make you sick in the inside. It can make you blow up. Like you just don't know. Like you would literally just let it out. That's all I gotta say. Let it out. Let it out. The couch has been on the scene. If you haven't been watching, I haven't been posting it on TikTok, but I think I'm gonna start posting it on TikTok because number one, I just don't really, because it's not a lot of people in Oklahoma that follows me on TikTok. But so here lately, I've been catching different things happening in the streets. Yeah. So I've been reporting like car wrecks, stuff like that. I did it twice so far and I'm liking it a lot. So don't be surprised if you see the couch reporting the news live, not just on the couch, but out in the streets. I'm in the streets. I'm asking questions. Earlier today, I walked up on this guy. I'm like, what's going on? Can I ask you a couple questions for my podcast? He's like, oh shit, is this the police? Don't disrespect me like that. Don't disrespect me like that. Ain't no motherfucking police this way. I'm Janelle with the Couch Chronicles No Limits podcast. I am a journalist and I be wanting to know stuff. I got questions, so I'm going to ask them. You feel me? Yes. I'm so glad that you followed me on TikTok. Y'all, if you haven't already done so, follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify and Pandora. Yes. Because if you stream me on there, you won't miss anything ever either. Like, what if you don't catch me live? Then you can always listen on Spotify and Pandora. Or you can follow the page on Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, or Big O, or my main YouTube, Instagram, and my .com, which is THA Real JANELL. Follow anybody that comes on the couch because it's all about love, support, good vibes, and positive energy. And that's all we trying to spread. The only way that we can get out there, no matter what you're doing, whether you got your own business, whether you're a singer, rapper, an artist, as far as drawing, like, let us help you. Us, meaning you watching. We can all help each other. Like, I think we should do that. If you have a business and you don't get that much support, please DM me. I want to support. Shit. If they don't support, I want to support. I don't give a fuck who you are. I want to support. Whatever type of business, whether you're a prostitute, pimp, it's got to be a way I could probably support. I know some prostitutes that may be looking for a John or a pimp or I don't know. Just saying. Shout out to all my couch potatoes that keep up with the couch. Y'all are the real MVP. I love y'all. And y'all are the reason why I am going to stream for the holidays. Okay. Now, and I say it like that because I can do a early morning episode. You know what I mean? Like, check y'all out early in the morning. Talk to y'all for a little bit. Give y'all some positive vibes and love and energy from me, you know, for the holidays. And some people don't get that. And some people don't have family in Oklahoma and they going to be by themselves So if you are that person that you feel like you're going to be by yourself for Christmas, please hit me up. I will feed you. I will make sure that you eat and that you feel like you amongst family, because if you a couch potato and you see this, then you family. And you got a home right over here and you got a plate right over here if you close by. So please don't go without on Christmas Day. Please do not be hungry. Even if you have it and you like, you know what, I just didn't get to cook because my job made me come in, and you are hungry at work, hit me up. It's important to me that you have your full Christmas meal even at work. For real. I've delivered Thanksgiving plates to people at their job this Thanksgiving and last Thanksgiving and the Thanksgiving before that, because who want to be at work when they can be at home with their family or at home eating? I know for one, during the holidays, especially Thanksgiving and Christmas, I love to eat. Like, I don't even cook Christmas or Thanksgiving food during the year. Like, I won't cook greens. I won't cook stuffing. I won't cook dressing. I won't cook none of that shit. Like, I just won't. Casserole, green bean casserole, I won't. I only eat it during Christmas and Thanksgiving. I'm a weirdo. I know it. But I love my Christmas and Thanksgiving food. And I'm vegan and I like to eat. I love to eat. I'm a Taurus. And anybody that know anything about a Taurus knows that we love to eat. We love to eat. So, if you are hungry, please hit me up. I will make sure that you get fed. Also, keep on streaming my music if you haven't already done so. Any song that I play on the couch, you can possibly get. If I tell you that it's not out yet, then it's not out. But the last song that I played, Appreciate, you can find it anywhere. And my song, my Christmas song is called This Christmas. You can find it anywhere. Anywhere that you could download music. I am going to play it in a little bit. So, please make sure you check that out. Get into the vibe. When you decorating your Christmas tree, when you opening up presents, turn on This Christmas by Janelle. You just type in This Christmas and then Janelle. And that's me. I'm going to pop up. I'm going to be serenading you. Stop playing. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you check on your strong people. Check on your strong people. Check on your people. Check on your weak people too. Anybody that you fuck with, if you love them and you fuck with them, you check on them. You make sure that they good. For real. The holidays is coming up. Obviously, it's right around the corner. We got 14 more days until Christmas. If you know anybody that's in the hospital, do a wellness check. For those that don't know, I started my podcast because I was held hostage in a hospital for 10 days. They tried different medications on me that wasn't even out. Not only that, is they made it to where I could never have kids again. Took my spinal fluid, like erased my records. So after that, I was like, I need therapy. I need something. I needed an outlet. And so my podcasting was my outlet. It was my therapy. It was something that helped me. I started with no viewers and just talking to myself. I'm thankful for the growth of the podcast. We already almost at the end of the year. We are episode 189, I think. 189. I'm just thankful, you know. So check on your people that's in the hospital. Do a wellness check. Make sure that they good. Let them tell you they self that they good. Not no nurse or no. Let them tell you that they good, especially if they in there by themselves. Okay? If you know anybody that's in prison, I'm not saying send them money. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, because of the holidays, it gets a little bit rougher in prison because we thinking about our family, what we missing out on, you know, stuff like that. So write your people that's locked up. And right now, until the 31st, if you know anybody that's in Oklahoma penitentiaries, they can now accept, you know, packages. You could send them approved items, which is on the Couch page. If you go to the Couch page, you can find it on the Couch page. So make sure that you go check it out. If you want to, send your peoples a box, or you could just send them a letter, because trust me when I say, they would definitely appreciate it. Okay? Like I said, that list is on the couch page. This is the therapy that you never knew you needed, you guys. So it is Stop the Gun Violence today. I wrote down a few things to tell you guys about gun violence. You have no idea how many times a day somebody is getting shot, or how many days a week. I got some of that information for you. So bear with me. I'm going to jump right into my Christmas song. So if you get a chance, go stream my Christmas song. It's called This Christmas. It's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. If you watch it on Facebook, Instagram, Big O, or if you watching on YouTube, share the live, hit the like button, tell your people about the couch. It is the couch and it ain't no fucking limits.
Math gon' drop.
To kiss under, and I ain't never roasted no chestnuts on an open fire. The greatest gift I get is you, and I wouldn't change it for the world. No, no, Christmas here with you is better than any gift money could ever buy. To be honest, I ain't never got anything I wanted till I got you. And to be honest, I ain't never think that anything would flourish between me and you. Ooh, but this Christmas is me and you. Ooh, and this Christmas will never be anything without my love for you. But this Christmas is me and you.
Love you,
And this Christmas will never be anything without my love for you. Oh, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. As I'm sitting in the room watching the snow fall, waiting by the phone for your call. You say, oh, you wait on me. Christmas ain't gon' start until you're here with me. I mean it when I say that you're for me. I love it when you unwrap your love for me. Magical, how is this possible? Like something in a dream, like when it was your team, like getting all that you need. You are my fairy tale. Get you on my every time my Christmas wish. I didn't have you on my list. This
This is my
is a
Christmas song.
dream
Y'all gonna
come
run it up.
true. Something out
Get
of a
into the
movie.
vibe.
It's gonna be a very special
I love
Christmas,
Christmas.
and I'm so glad that I got you here with me. Our love has made this possible. I love you. I ain't never had a mistletoe to kiss under, and I ain't never roasted no chestnuts. No, 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 no. But this Christmas is me and you. And this Christmas will never be anything without my love for you. But this Christmas is me and you. And this Christmas will never be anything without my love for you.
Get into the Christmas vibes, y'all. That's my Christmas song. It's called This Christmas. You can stream it anywhere. All you have to do is type in This Christmas and my name, Janell. What up, though? I hope that you love this song and everybody else. It's my very first Christmas song, and it means a lot to me. I still haven't shot the video for it yet because I honestly was waiting on some snow. But, you know, if I gotta drop the video next year, I won't mind because this Christmas will always be on Christmas. You feel me? Nothing, just vibing. About to get into this gun violence because we need to talk about it. And I'm going to always talk about it because guess what? It's very important. Not only, yes. You said your same hat? Yes. Let me tag my guy because it's his brand from Detroit. And oops. Damn. Why the fuck did it put A on it? That's not that, you guys. It's that one. Nagash. Okay, and they used to sponsor me. I used to have, you know, I still got they hoodies. I still got sweaters, sweatpants. I used to have a bunch of shoes. I'm out now. Since I moved around and shit, lost the shoes, all type of shit. People stole my shoes. You know how many people were stealing my shoes? Anyways. Y'all, this is news you can use on the couch. If you have a story about gun violence and you would like to talk about it, you are more than welcome to tap in and join the live. You are more than welcome. News you can use on the couch. Did you know that families are affected by gun violence and may experience stress, depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder? And this isn't just for survivors, but it's also for those that witness, neighbors, bystanders, and all those that loved the victim. Now, if you have suffered from seeing something like this, then anything that I named, you might be going through. You know, even though when I caught my case, yeah, okay, definitely. Even though when I caught my case, it was my intentions to catch my case. It was. I didn't anticipate the just the post-traumatic stress that came with it. I didn't anticipate any of that, honestly. I didn't expect to have flashbacks. I didn't expect to have any of that. I just expected to handle up, stand on business, and get the fuck on. Because I was violated. And I was in my head like, Nelly, you got to take up for yourself. Ain't nobody going to stand up for you but you. And if that means that you got to shoot this man, then shoot this man. And so the man that raped me, I shot him in the face. Now, he did survive. And I will say this. Those that don't know, cocaine is one hell of a drug. Cocaine saved his life. It kept his adrenaline pumping. I'm not sure how much he took. Don't give a fuck. But he took enough to where it kept his adrenaline pumping. He has half a face. I've done a story time before, but I don't think I've ever showed you guys the picture. But I do have a picture, a little picture of what his face started to look like once it got reconstructed. Seeing his face like that, seeing like when I washed my hair, like I had pieces of his lip, pieces of his tongue, like pieces of his teeth, all in my hair. And like the sound of teeth hitting, clanking into the shower, or the sound of a piece of his tongue hitting the shower floor. I don't know if you guys have ever been through anything like that traumatic, but that can give you post-traumatic stress disorder. That can give you flashbacks unwillingly. Like it's not something that I asked for. It's not something that I knew was going to happen. If I would have known that, because that's reliving it every day is not something I like to do. It said, did this happen the same day, the same night type shit? Okay, so he raped me in June of 2007 and I found him in September. I found him in September of 2007. So, I just couldn't let it go. I was young. I was 17. I couldn't let it go. And I was in DHS custody at the time. And I couldn't. So, you know, it kept his adrenaline pumping, like I said, and he survived. He survived. But like I said, I didn't anticipate having post-traumatic stress disorder, flashbacks. I didn't think any of that was going to happen. And that was years ago. Do you know that to this day I still have flashbacks? Sometimes I could still be in a shower washing up and randomly hear of his teeth hitting the ground, or the sound of his tongue. It's like, it just, the sounds, or a certain smell can bring it back, or a certain, like I can hear a gunshot and maybe hear like that or see that flashback just right before my eye and get stuck. Like, you know when you get stuck in like a daydream, and you like sometimes that can happen when I'm having a flashback. Like, I can't move, I'm stuck like a daydream. And for those that have experienced that, then you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Whether you were a victim, whether you was a victim in my type of way, or whether you know, was a bystander, or just a neighbor, you know, or just a girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever, you know, just experiencing something like that. Even children that witness that when they're kids, when they grow up, you don't think that they have flashbacks. They don't really know exactly what they seen, but they know what they seen. And then they see it, and then when they get older, it starts to dawn on them like, oh my God, I seen this person get shot in the head. It's deep. According to Google, exposure to violence in one's community, a low sense of community safety, unsupervised access to guns, and involvement in risky community behaviors such as drug dealing, all contributes to the youth involvement in gun carry and gun violence. Now, this is what they say are the causes of gun violence in America. But gun violence in America has been going on for, what, decades? I'm just saying. The statistics of gun violence says nearly every American would know at least one victim of a gun violence story in their lifetime. Like, could you imagine that? Like, how many people that, hey, shout out to, I see you, I didn't exactly see who you was that commented on YouTube, but shout out to you. Shout out to my couch potatoes that stay keeping up with the couch. For those that don't know anybody that have been shot or has shot someone or anything to do with gun violence, then listen, because like they said, nearly every American knows one person that has suffered from gun violence or been involved in gun violence. If it's not true for you, I would love to see you comment, and I want to do my own research. Y'all know I like to do my own research. I want to know if wherever you are, if you know anybody that has been shot, if you know anybody that shot someone, if you know, if anybody in your family, if you have any a story, please let me know. I'm curious, you know, because that's what they say, statistics. Over 1 million Americans have been shot in the past decade. And gun violence rates are rising across the country. In 2021, death rates reached their highest levels in at least 40 years, with 48,830 deaths in that year alone. That is a fucking lot. And guess what? That was 2021. You would never believe how many deaths it's been from gun violence just this year alone. Hold on. We have to raise awareness. We have to stick to the subjects. We have to, if we be repetitive, if we be consistent and get this in people's head, you think that it's not going to touch somebody, you think it's not going to help somebody, you think somebody's not going to listen. No, they're going to listen. They're going to listen. We're going to make them listen. And that's what we have to do. We have to make them listen. And when we want something done, we have to make them listen. We got to do things to make it happen. We have to. How else are we going to make a difference? By sitting on our ass like, No. By being loud. Stop the gun violence. By being for real. Like, what? Now, I'm not saying don't get a license to carry. I'm not saying that, because we do have to protect ourselves. Especially women. I don't want to say I think all women should have guns. But I do. Okay? What up, bestie? I just feel like us as women, we have to be able to protect ourselves. Men can overpower us at any given moment. And some of us like to be Miss Independent. Okay? So if you Miss Independent and you door dashing and you go into a scary neighborhood, maybe it don't even look scary to you because you like, shit, I'm tough. The fuck? Then you get in this neighborhood and somebody overpower you. No. Baby, you need to have some pepper spray. You need to have some brass knuckles, something. A gun. I know I say stop the gun violence, but we do have to protect ourselves. Now, senseless gun violence, just shooting a motherfucker because they cut you off. Motherfucker, pop, pop. I was at that red light first. Like, what? You shouldn't have been on the motherfucking bike in front of me. Nah. Not just randomly shooting a motherfucker because you need some money. Not going to a bank and holding a motherfucker up because you need to go get your next fix. No. If you're going to have a gun, be responsible. Be responsible. You know how many gun stories have been just this year of adults leaving their guns out and their children shooting themselves, or whoever they're around, a child shooting himself? Because y'all not being smart with your guns. Y'all just like, yeah, leave that motherfucker right there. Let me go get me a beer. Go get you a beer. Then all of a sudden, little Johnny picked up that gun and then bop. Now you drinking that beer, drop the whole beer, and you looking at this body slumped over because you left your gun out. Gotta be smart about it. Have a lockbox, a safe. Keep it up high, somewhere where the kids cannot get to. You think kids are not playing games right now on their Nintendos, or maybe they ain't got no Nintendo, but whatever they got, PlayStations, Xbox, and they're not shooting people? And then they see your gun, they like, oh shit, I know how to use this. I use this on Call of Duty. Let me see. Not knowing that this ain't no game. And that one shot can be fatal. It can be over with. Just that quick. Because you thought you was going to be quick, run to the refrigerator real quick. It can happen just that quick. You can blink and the shit can be gone. Over with. And it's your fault. Because you wasn't responsible with your gun. If you're going to have a gun, be responsible. If you're going to have a gun, know how to handle it. There's a lot of people that have guns right now that do not know how to handle their own gun. Let alone clean it. They just got one just because. They think that it's just as easy as pulling a trigger. No, it's not that easy. Some of them motherfuckers got a kickback. You might pull your whole shoulder out of place with a Desert Eagle, motherfucker. Shotgun, sawed off, it's over with. You coming back. Neck might be out of place. You might have a motherfucking slip disc in your neck fucking around. It's not that easy. You think it is, it's not. No. Know your... Listen, be safe. Know where your guns are at all times. If you have a gun, don't have that shit out at all. Don't even let your kids see that you have it at all. Your kids should not know that you have a gun. Unless they old enough for you teaching them. Like, yo, this is... I know, I gotta protect myself. Mommy gotta... You feel me? Daddy gotta... I'm just saying. During the 1980s and 1990s, homicide rates surged in the cities across the U.S. Handguns accounted for nearly all of the overall increase of the homicide rates. Handguns. Handguns. We ain't talking about no military guns. We ain't talking about no, they talking about handguns. People with regular guns buying guns off the streets, shooting people, doing what they want to do with these guns. And then these kids is getting it. The kids. You know how many kids now are shooting either their parents, another kid? When did kids start getting this jealous to where they feel like they gotta shoot the next motherfucker? It's mind-blowing. It really is. If you just now tuning in, it is the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .com, which is THA_JANELL. I'm going to jump into another song, and we're going to finish up. I still have a few more things that I do need to say. Like I said, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. Stop playing with me. People be doing too much these days, and I need y'all to know this. You haven't met anybody that just be doing too much? Now, that song will never be released, but you can always hear it on the couch. I do like to play exclusives for the couch because y'all my couch potatoes. Okay? Why not get exclusive shit on the couch? Why not get shit that will never drop? Okay? So, now, back to the subject. And I do have a comment. It says, hey, love, how productive was your day today? What's the word? Now, the word is stop the gun violence. Words. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. Now, if you guys didn't know, the states with the strongest gun laws, I'm going to give you the top 10. Actually, the only 10. Now, there are other states that do have gun laws, but they're not as strict as these 10 states. He said that last dab ripped. Yeah, facts. Okay, so number 1 is California. California has the very, very, very strongest gun law, which I'm sure that the reason why is because, ain't that where they say the Crip started? Don't get it twisted. What I got on, y'all, I am not a Crip. Shout out to my Crips, though. I fucks with you. Yes! How do I keep doing this? That was dope. Okay, anyway, so some balloons just popped up. Y'all didn't see it, but Instagram seen it. Anyways, for those that don't know, my uncle is Stanley Tookie Williams, though. On my mom's side. My uncle, Ronnie, if you ever get to see this, and all my other uncles, if you ever get to see this, because I never got to meet, except for Ronnie. I got to meet Ronnie. I love Ronnie. Ronnie, I haven't seen you since I was 13 years old. I love you. And if you ever get to see this, if you ever get to hear about the couch, just know that it's all love this way still. I don't know where you are or any of that. And I don't even know I know your last name, but I don't even know your middle name or how to find you. But I'm looking for you. Ronnie Williams. Stanley Tookie Williams' little brother. So, if anybody know who he is, tell him I'm looking for him. His niece love him. Anyways, the next one is New Jersey. I got family in New Jersey as well. Number 3 is Massachusetts. Number 4 is Connecticut. I got family in Connecticut as well. Hawaii is number 5. Number 6 is New York. I got family in New York. Number 7 is Maryland. Number 8 is Illinois. Number 9 is Rhode Island. And number 10 is Michigan. Shout out to my people in Michigan. Surprisingly, Michigan is on the... I can't really say that when I was living in Detroit that I seen a lot of people with guns, I guess. I mean, the gun laws are strong. Like they said, it's one of the strongest, which is they the top 10. So Michigan is number 10. Whatever state that you in, make a comment. Let me know how the gun violence is in your state. The weakest gun laws. These are the states with the weakest gun laws. Number 1 is South Dakota. Number 2 is Arizona. Number 3 is Mississippi. Number 4 is Vermont. Number 5 is Louisiana. Number 6 is Montana. Number 7 is Wyoming. Number 8 is Kentucky. Number 9 is Kansas. And number 10 is Oklahoma. Now, you know, with all of the gun violence that they say that happens in Oklahoma, I'm surprised that it has the weakest gun law. Right. Shout out to my people in Detroit. Y'all already know what the ticket is. Okay? I love y'all. It's a lot that goes on out here. So you would think that their gun laws is a little bit stronger, but it's really not. Oklahoma is top 10 and the weakest gun laws. And they actually fell under number 10. Just like Detroit, just like Michigan fell in number 10 as the strongest. Oklahoma fell into number 10 as the weakest. So, for those that's in Oklahoma that have a gun, be careful. Know how to handle your gun. Don't just be one of these guys that's out here that just want to have a gun just so you can rap about it and say, yeah, I got a gun, I'm toting in it, it's fun. Because you don't even know how to use it half the time. You don't. And you possibly, matter of fact, a lot of y'all have never shot anybody. It says in Michigan it used to be 2 years if you get caught with a gun. 2 years? Dang. Now it's probably way worse than that. Because 2 years ain't shit. Motherfuckers was probably getting caught with a gun left and right. That's probably why they like, oh, you know what? Strengthen this bitch up. Strengthen this bitch the fuck up. We strengthening this motherfucker. So, you know, just keep your guns in a safe place. In a safe place. There are a lot of killings that's in Oklahoma. And I don't know if you guys know this, but a few years ago, First 48 had about 50 episodes of First 48. And did you know that 40 of them was from Oklahoma? Not because of a gun law. No, it's because these motherfuckers, some people are so scary that they will shoot. For real. Some people are so scary that they will fight. Never fuck with a really, really scary person. Because you never know what they might do. They scared. Fight or flight. Ain't that what it is? They scared. And a lot of people in Oklahoma, let me not say that. A lot of the first 48, the ones that was on the first 48, they aren't, you know, those gangsters that they play to be, that they claim to be. That's exactly why they were on the first 48. Getting McDonald's, eating it, and snitching at the same time. You know, if you can't handle something, if you are out here just toting a gun and just doing whatever the fuck that you want to do, make sure that you can handle your own. Make sure it says, nah, it's 2 years. How I got on here. Oh, wow. Okay. It's still 2 years. Literally. Because you don't, I don't even want to talk about y'all. Just don't tote no gun if you don't know what you're doing. If you're not about that life, if you don't want to if you're not about that life, don't put yourself in a situation. Don't put yourself in a situation to where you catching a case and you got to snitch on your homie. Because some of y'all literally turn snitch. Some of y'all have never sung in your life and you start singing. What up, though? What up, though? Welcome to the couch. Tell everybody who you are, where you from, and where you located.
Hey, this Kassan from Michigan.
Hey.
Battle Creek, to be exact, though.
Facts. Facts.
But no, it's 2 years, though. The gun law is still 2 years. My brother literally just got released this year in May from 2 years of doing a bid.
Okay, so is it 2 years violent or 2 years non-violent?
No, it was his second time just getting caught with it.
Okay, so even with his second time, he got 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, he ain't... it's different probably if you a felon, though. They probably gonna cook you. Because you're not even supposed to be around no weapons or nothing. You know,
right.
If you a felon.
Right, but if it's your first time in Michigan, it can be 2 years or more?
No, his first time he capped out in the county. But see, then again, you know, it could be different for other people. I mean, that could vary by different reasons. You know, like your record could be a mile long. They might see you with a gun and be like, "Oh no, we just gonna give you 5." You know, right off rip.
Right. Even if your record didn't have anything to do with a gun.
I mean, that's how the law be working here. They try to use whatever they can against you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. Now, have you ever been put into... So, did you hear what I was saying earlier about the statistics? They say that every one... Actually, they say... Let me see. I'm going to read this exactly. They said at least every American will know one victim of gun violence. They said buffs on. Hey.
It's true.
So, do you know, like... Well, of course you do. You said it. But do you feel like that's true even in Michigan? How often do you hear the sounds of guns?
It depends. You hear them more in the summertime, you know, because everybody want to be out and shit like that. But
right, it's too cold to be shooting though right now.
It was a lot. Nothing that like I've heard nothing that compares to how it is. Like, you know, in the Taliban world, you know,
right?
It's just because that, like you said, it's everywhere. This shit been going on forever.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And in the rise in the 90s, in the 89, 90, around that time, it started becoming more and more often. Ain't that around the time when the crack game took off? Shit. Or was it before that?
Makes sense. That's what I'm saying, though, how the laws could vary by the state if this is a united country. And then again, you know, why are they trying to take people's they trying to strip that amendment right completely
Yes.
for some odd reason. But
well, the reason being is it's not really some odd reason. The reason being is because of the gun violence rises, and it's like they can't really stop. They can't really stop people from buying guns, so they can penalize you if you have it and make it even worse.
That's the thing to me though. Like, I feel like our country is backwards. They create problems to feel like they doing, like they justify it, like they trying to change it, rearrange it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't understand that. Like, I don't understand that.
Right. They try to make it fit their narrative. So now it's going to fit their narrative. They're going to be able to charge us what they want to charge us. They said OKC is becoming Little Detroit. OKC been Little Detroit. For real, no, for real. Anybody that I bring out here from Detroit or anywhere from Michigan, they be like, yo, this shit remind me of Detroit. Dead ass. Listen. Now, so far in the year 2023, 40,000 people have been killed from gun violence.
Jeez.
40,000. Just this year alone. That is a lot. That is a fucking lot. That literally just this year. Man. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I do want to share a couple stories before we leave. It says Texas has opened a carry. Oh, open to carry. Wow. That ass backwards, yeah. So, I mean, hey, go to Texas. You can carry your gun. That's why I say some states, you can literally carry that motherfucker like this. You can walk in the store like, excuse me, have you seen, do you know what aisle I can get? Do you know what aisle the beans are in? Like, what the fuck? Oh, wow, we got Shooter the One-Man Army. Stop the gun violence. It's the Couch Chronicles and there ain't no fucking limits. If you watching on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you watching, big O, hit the like button, share the live, tell your people about the couch. Stop the gun violence. Spread the word about stopping the gun violence. Share this live, and whenever I make the reel, make sure he laughing. Make sure that you share the reel as well, because we have to be loud and proud about this. We have to be the reason why they stop. We have to be the reason why the youth start listening. Not because they like, you ain't my mama. No, they ain't going to be like, you ain't my mama. They going to be like, damn, you know what? I heard what her story was, and she said she did 9 years, or I heard what his story was, and he said, I think I want to kind of listen to what he's saying. I think I want to. You never know. You literally might change a child's mind just by what you say or what they hear on the couch. I'm just saying. Two stories before I leave. If you don't mind muting your mic. I don't know if you guys heard of this, but an Ohio woman was arrested for shooting her 6-month-old grandchild, her daughter, and 3 other family members on purpose. On purpose. Now, I don't know what the 6-month-old baby whined to her, because all I can hear is, whine. That's all I can hear. Not, mother, whine. Like, I know that baby did not do that. But because the grandmother couldn't shoot her daughter, she shot her daughter's child in the face. His baby is in critical condition right now. Right now. This happened the other day. And when they arrested her, she was like, I don't give a fuck. What type of person doesn't give a fuck about shooting a baby in the face? Now, I know a lot of people in Ohio, and other people that I know from Michigan, they'll be like, oh yeah, Ohio people, they cuckoo. Now, I don't want to say that, because I fucks with y'all. But the lady was like, in her mug, like, she didn't give a fuck. This baby is fighting for her life. And I just don't know. I could only imagine what the daughter feels like. And even the other family members that was shot at. I don't even think the lady was under the influence. It doesn't state that. It doesn't state that she was under the influence or anything like that. All it says was she had no remorse. She did it on purpose. She said she did it on purpose. She fled the scene at first, but they caught her. Yeah, so I'm not sure what will possess someone to want to look at a child and be like, you know what? I don't know. That's mind-boggling to me. That's mind-boggling. A 16-year-old died in the hospital days after being shot in West Dallas. This is what I'm saying. The gun violence, the kids. Y'all hear me? The kids. Either the kids are being affected or the kids are getting hurt. St. Paul, Minnesota. Police are investigating an overnight shooting. One person was fatally shot. Just recently in Tulsa. Matter of fact, this Friday, a woman called the police because her boyfriend was shot in the head. Rest in peace, Kareem King. Oklahoma City, it was a car wreck last night. Last night. Not only was it a car wreck, but they was fleeing from a shooting. Just last night. We got to do better. We got to be better. Life is too short because we making it short. That's why. We shortening our days. If we not shortening it, somebody else is shortening it with a fucking gun. Life is too short. Of course, you got a gun. Bitch, you point that motherfucker right in my head, motherfucker. Yeah, life is short. We got to do better, man. Life will definitely be short if you leaving your gun around your kids. Life is too short for them. Quickly. So before we leave, I do want to give a moment of silence for those that have lost their life from gun violence. Those that have lost their life from anything, any sickness, disease, autoimmune disease, anything. People die every day. There's a death every day. But 40,000 of them came from gun violence. For real. And also rest in peace and long live Kamaje. So let's go ahead and give this moment of silence. If you have anything that's on, if you could turn it off for a second. Moment of silence. I definitely appreciate y'all for coming through for the couch. I will be back on tomorrow. I love y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to my couch potatoes. Y'all my couch potatoes. I love y'all. If you come back and you rewatch the couch, if you re-listen on Spotify Pandora, please spread the word about stopping the gun violence. I will be posting a reel about stopping the gun violence. And also, I do got one more thing to say before I leave. You guys, my new album will be dropping at the end of January. I'm going for the end of January, if not the beginning of February. I know I'm pushing it back again. I'm sorry. But I'm hoping for the end of January. But when I say it's all good because I got some extra shit that's going on that motherfucker, oh my God. My new song that I'm about to put, I can't even share it with y'all. It's so motherfucking hot. Matter of fact, it's so motherfucking hot. I sent it to my person in the radio station. Shout out to your guy, One Eye. Shout out to Power 103.5 Pirate Ship Radio. Shout out to Mac June. Listen, if you don't know about Oklahoma's hottest radio station, I don't know. Oh, you must be listening to just Apple Music. But if you listen to the radio, then you know the hottest station is Power 103.5. So, you know what I'm saying? I sent it to my guy, and he was like, yeah, send me the clean version immediately. Okay? So, it might be playing on the radio before the album even dropped. So, I already got the clean version done and the mix and mastered. So, I'm ready. I'm excited. I cannot wait for y'all to hear this album. And the reason why it's called Elevate, I know y'all probably going to be expecting, like, me to be talking about using your chakras and all of that. That's not what I mean. I mean, elevate. Like, if you heard my very first album, to all my songs, every feature, everything that I've done up until now, you're going to understand exactly what I mean by elevate. So, I love y'all so much. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no what? I know y'all saying it. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow on the couch. Ew. Have a good night. Love y'all.